All right, we're gonna do a day in the life of a land sales specialist. So I've got hubby and the Jeep behind me. We're out in Whispering Ranch. We were just sitting here waiting for some clients to show up, and I noticed that you can see the barn dominium from here. I'll try and get some other video where you can actually, maybe I can zoom in and see it. But yeah, oops, let me. So I just met some other clients out here. They were going to buy a property on Forest Pleasant, but weren't confident that they knew where the corners were. So I met them out here and they decided it wasn't the one for them. So, you know, that's the way the cookie crumbles. Come out here in 110-degree weather. I don't know what it is. It's July 5th and it's probably about 110. We had some monsoons recently. I was out of town in Denver at the Red Rocks. If you ever get a chance to go to the Red Rocks Amphitheater, oh my Lord. We saw Dr. Doug. It was a blast. The kids loved it. But anyway, now back to work. Out here, met some clients. They told me that after seeing it and really looking at where the corners were, they're not going to buy that one. So I just happened to be talking to another client and or prospective buyer, really. They're not a client. It's a prospective buyer on the listing on Radford Road in Whispering Ranch. They seemed very interested in the property. I told them I'd meet them out here because I was already going to be out here. Honestly, often I will not just drive out and meet a client. Let me rephrase that. Oftentimes I will not just drive out and meet somebody that just calls on a property. That's why if you look at my listings, you're going to see photos, video, you're going to see aerial views, GPS coordinates. If you ever want a tutorial on how to use GPS coordinates, you know, just let me know, because that's important to be able to do if you're going to be buying land. You want to be able to find your corners of your property. There's also an app called Onyx. Onyx is really good. It shows the owners of the property. It shows each property line, all that. You do have to pay for that though after the free trial. So, oh, looks like my people are here, so I'll catch up with you in a bit. Well, the wind just picked up, but I wanted to show you the barndominium that we can see from Radford Road. The barndominium's on Wildcat. The people are here walking the property. Just talked to them for a little bit. They, like a lot of other people, are looking to live off grid, stop renting, actually have a place that they can afford. And it's so pretty out here. I mean, there is some trash and some things that could get cleaned up, but this is a really cool area. I could see it becoming like kind of hippie, like carefree. But I don't know where else you're gonna go and be able to buy 4 or 5 acres for $30,000. I mean, here's a look at some of the other things. You know, like I said, there are some things that could be a little fixer, a little nicer, a little fixed up. So I'm about to get heat stroke again. Got a little touch of heat stroke the other morning. Sammy and I were making signs, getting ready to take them out to a property in Tonopah, and I started to get that sick, that sick heat stroke feeling. So starting to get that again. So we're gonna take off, but I'll take a little bit of video going down 299 just to give you a little bit more idea of what Whispering Ranch looks like. And, you know, maybe you wait till summer's over because it is really hot out here. But one of these days, definitely come out and check it out. It's literally one of the best places that you can invest, in my opinion, in the West Valley. I didn't even mention the article I just saw with the Toyota Proving Grounds, which is right in the southwest corner of the subdivision. It takes out a chunk of it. They just committed to a $50 million investment to improving that area. I'll have to find the article and get more information so I can tell you about it, but there's a lot going on. Teravalis is a huge master plan community just to the south. Maybe you can see it, probably not, but just to the south, a huge master plan community. I mean, Google that. And just, you know, think about the price that these lots are now compared to, you know, 1 acre in a nice subdivision costing over $100,000. So, you know, could be a good investment. Onto 291st, also known as 293rd, and go grab a sign off of one that just sold. It just sold on Dale Lane. You should have gotten it because it was a good one. Sending the hubster to go get the sign. He's thrilled. I'm shooting this through the dirty bug windshield because it's too hot out there. It's way too hot out there. Here he comes. Is he smiling? I can't tell. Probably not. So thanks for watching. We're safe at home, finally got out of the heat. But I also want to mention, if you are in need of someone to help you with buying a home or selling a home, we also can help you with that. My son Sam is recently licensed and he is excited to have his first client, and you will have his full attention because he doesn't have any other clients, but he will get the full backing of my 20 years of experience. We also have a couple of other agents who can help you with buying and selling land as well as buying and selling homes. And I just want to go back to Whispering Ranch. Just want to let you know, because it's been such a slow summer, there are a lot of listings in Whispering Ranch right now. I think there are 75 active listings. So there are a lot. There's plenty to choose from right now in Whispering Ranch. And again, I just can't even tell you what a great investment I feel that area is. I mean, you can still buy land for such a cheap price out there right now. And it's getting closer and closer to the things that are going to make that area go up in value. So if you are interested in that in any way, don't hesitate. Call me, text me. I'll flip my camera around real quick and show you a quick of all the listings in Whispering Ranch. I mean, if you can't find one in there that suits your needs, you know, some of the ones at the top are, I would say, a little bit prettier, but the entrance to the subdivision is here, or if you're coming from Wickenburg, you're going to come in from over here. And this area is very pretty, and you can tell there are fewer available in there, but typically the power is going to be down over here. So if you don't want to live off-grid, I keep doing that. If you don't want to live off-grid, you probably want to be near the entrance where the power is closer. There's more neighbors. It's not so quiet, shall we say. We've got Backhoe Steve in there. He can come help you clear your land. I believe he delivers water as well. There's also a water place on Vulture Mine Road. I should have taken a picture of the coffee guy. There's a coffee and hay sales guy in there right on 307th. Maybe we'll interview him one day in the future. But anyway, thank you very much for watching, and please subscribe to our channel.